What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Poor Judgment.
Listen, brother.
Oh, I thought you were going to have a little theme thing play.
I am, but I'm still from the absolute disgrace of last week's podcast of just like I just can't get over it. So this is I was looking for some good clips, and this is the only thing that popped up that I was like, this fits of how my feeling from last week went.
Go ahead.
Emotional damage.
Uncle Roger.
I was listening to it earlier this week, and I was just so devastated with the way that I do not know my movies.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about the results. At first, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I thought that was a good episode. And then I realized, oh, yeah, when you only got 2 of like 7, right?
Great episode. I thought I only got 2. I think I got 4, but 2 of them were by default at the end. They just
yeah, that's true.
Late, so.
It's all right, man. We just got to catch you up. That's all we got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poor Judgment here. We decided this episode was supposed to come out on Labor Day. We were going to do a nice early morning, have some good bomb food, have some drinks. Family emergencies came up, but Marcus came up with the genius idea of doing a little mimosas.
Yeah, I mean, when we decided that we were both kind of off and we had the morning, I was like, what better drink to go with a morning podcast than mimosas?
What was funny is when we were talking about recording in the morning, I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I was thinking, are we going to drink in the morning? And then that's when you were like, of course we are. And it's going to be mimosa.
It was blasphemy. Blasphemy that you were thinking that we would not drink.
I know. I was trying to think. I was like, oh, yeah. And then when you said mimosas, I was like, mimosas. And then I said also screwdrivers you could do and stuff. So, yeah.
There's a bunch of... You could do a Bloody Mary.
Mm-hmm. Like, even though I don't really like Bloody Mary.
Listen, if I wanted to drink spaghetti sauce, I would.
If I wanted spaghetti sauce with celery, I'd go find you.
That is my wife's favorite drink, and I still to this day despise it.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would never... Before we dive too deep into it, I gotta ask you, now that you have your PDNC, your post-draft nut clarity, how do you feel? How do you feel about your draft?
You know what? I actually feel decent. I feel great about my running back core.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fact... Here, I'll kind of pull up my team real quick, and I'll spot like some very quick... weaknesses and strengths. I think my biggest strengths are my running backs, which I have both Derrick Henry and Taylor, and then I have my backup as Breece Hall. Not very juiced about it.
Yeah, same.
I do have Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think he's going to pop off this year. I don't believe in their system. I don't believe in their offense, but I think he's going to do good. He's the clear number 1 for right now, and he's got a little bit of experience over. I think they drafted a rookie. So besides that, everyone else, I also got Krosky Merritt, who's Washington's.
Yeah, his start. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up starting because I think Austin Eckler is going to go down.
I would assume so, and so he was kind of my late round pick that I'm like, he's the hope pick that he becomes number 1 by game 4. He's just crushing it.
Yeah, kind of like how Bucky Irving was when he first came in. Yeah,
exactly. Now everyone else, my wide receiver core is I have Nico Collins, great, but then my number 2 is Higgins, which like you're
it's hit and miss because you're splitting between Jamar and stuff. Yeah,
my tight end's Kraft from Green Bay, who's kind of Marvin Harrison Jr. is kind of one where he was just okay last year, but hopefully he comes out better. But Arizona,
I think he's gonna have a better year.
Team. So
yeah, I saw your team and I was actually pretty impressed. I was like, okay, the fact that you had Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor in the same team and you had Nico Collins is kind of crazy.
Well, that's what happens when you have an 8-person draft.
You only had 8 people?
Hmm?
Oh, that's why. Because I was like, dude, how'd this dude get that on 10 or 12? I thought you were on 10 or 12. So
yeah, and then I was getting to the point where it's like, do I pick Zay Flowers, but then the next best wide receiver is like like whoever. So at least Zay's got a little bit of an upside with having a good offense.
I like Zay. I think Zay's going to be wide receiver 1 out there, so.
We'll see.
Yeah. So, speaking on drafts, Marcus also decided to come up with the beautiful genius idea while we were sipping on some mimosas of we're going to do a little, 1990s and 2000s cartoon draft?
Yeah, so all of the 90s...
we still got the itch.
Yes.
I'm always itching for a draft.
All of the 90s are included, and then what did we say was cut off for 2000s?
I think right before 2010, I think.
Sounds good to me.
I don't even think I even know any 2010s, because by then we were in high school, so I was
honestly, I think all of mine are pre-2000.
Really? I think mine are right at 2000s, or
I have a couple
a little
late,
bit before.
Yeah, I got a couple lates that late 90s. I don't think any of mine are 2000s. There might be one or two in here that are just early 2000s.
Yeah. Wait, I do got a question for you. You got it queued up for the draft pick noise? Tell me you still saved it.
You know what? I don't.
Oh, dang, fail.
I think I just went over it. I do have.
For the draft, the snake draft.
Yeah, no, I went over and did a bunch of different ones. Whenever it's going to fit, I'm going to leave it on here because the sound is hot right now. It's hot. But I can tell you this. The only thing better than a mimosa in the morning is a...
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now...
Bro, that's all my TikTok is now. Nothing beats a Jet 2. That and the lizard.
Yes.
That's what you got. The next one got to be.
Lizard.
You got the audio.
I got it.
I already got it queued.
It's right here. See that I did pretty well this time. I have different pages where it's kind of it's getting settled in. All of the ones for today I kind of have on the back end, so
Heck yeah. Next time you got to make sure you bring the NFL draft pick noise. That way we can do it. All right. It's time for us to snake draft. It's time for us to end this friendship right here. The question is, who's going to go first? Do you have a coin on you? I'll let you.
I don't have a coin on me.
Okay,
I can. Pull it up on your phone. You have an app, right?
No, I just go to Google and say flip.
While you're doing that, do you have just a simple mimosa?
Oh yes. How could I forget the drink? So, I have a little grapefruit one. I put it in this little glass too.
Oh, that is a mimosa glass.
Yeah, I got a little nice little grapefruit with a little champagne in there. Not too. What you got over there? Because I saw a little clip, a sneak peek, and I have some type of way.
A manmosa. So it is a blood orange beer with orange juice.
Dude, that looks amazing.
It actually is very good.
I was gonna try and match your energy of manmosa, but I was like, I don't want to go grab this massive beer and then have just this little bit of juice left. So I was like.
I did a little Total Wine ship to the house thing, so I restocked.
Tell me you're an alcoholic when you got it, Total Wine being shipped to your house.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, heads or tails?
I called it last time, so I'll let you do it.
Oh, okay. Let me click it again. I'm going to go with tails. Ooh, and I got it.
Good. Tails never fails, dude. That's what I did last time, and I live by it.
I thought you were going to say that too, so. All right, I'm going to take the first pick then. I think we'll go a little controversial with this one.
We're going snake draft, correct?
Yeah, snake draft.
Bet.
All right. This first one, I'm coming out hard. I'm coming out heavy. And I mean me on a nice Sunday after eating at a buffet.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my first round pick, I'm going with the GOAT himself. SpongeBob SquarePants.
You know what, dude? It has to be top round, right?
Yeah, it had to be pick one or one for either one of us.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's one of the most well known still to this day. There's some controversy around it. You know what? They say that SpongeBob makes everyone stupid and gay, and now
now we're just gay.
Like,
Now we're just gay.
I'm just saying.
No, it's funny you say that. Yeah, I had to go with it. I mean, it's iconic. It's the go, and I think like even to this day, it gets quoted by people all the time of all generations. Like, I think it's one of the most quoted shows of all time. So it don't even need much to be said. Go,
No,
go.
Great pick. Great pick. There's nothing bad you can say about that.
I got him sweating.
Yeah. No. Honestly, was not my first pick. Was going to be my second pick.
Oh, you were gonna let it fall to the second.
I was going to let it fall to second, and the reason I was going to let it fall to second is because my pick is not only a phenomenon here in the U.S., but everywhere. Bro,
This man chose Pokemon.
I was looking through clips, and when that popped up, I was like, dude, it just the strings it pulls. Like I remember watching the episodes. Like, it's still big today. Like, cards are going crazy right now.
Yeah, and it's crazy that they keep making the games too, even though it's like almost the same Pokemon every time, but then they also keep making new ones. And it's like, how do you guys keep coming up with it?
The new ones, I saw one, I don't even know how long ago, and it's literally like a trash bag.
Oh, I know exactly which one you're
and it's
talking.
called,
Yeah,
like, garbage.
and it evolves into a bigger trash bag.
Like, what are we doing?
One of the funny ones, they had like a cat that could fight.
Let's
like
just
Fizz.
end it. Let's just end it here. Like, we had a great run, boys. Like,
But dude, growing up, that was the stuff, man. Even now, I still have my Game Boy over there loaded up with what's it called, Fire Red right now, and then I'll play Emerald once I'm done.
countless hours have been spent watching, playing, collecting cards. Like, I couldn't. That was always going to be the number one.
I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? There's one on here. I'm gonna wait till you say it. There's one on here I know you're gonna have on your list. You probably could almost take it at 5 because I don't know if I'll even take it. I almost want to take it just to screw you over, but
Interesting.
yeah, there's one on here. But
Okay.
sorry, but go ahead, keep talking.
Okay. Cool. So I have the next one. This is where I was starting to really have problems here. Like 2 to 3, I'm sitting here going, like, do I go super far back?
Mm-hmm.
Do I go real young childhood? That, like, the first memories kind of thing? Do I go a little bit later? So I decided that I'm going to go with the next most popular. Was not a show I used to watch as a kid, but more as an adult,
Okay.
but has been running a very long time.
Okay, yeah, I was. I had a feeling it was going to be South Park. When you said I watched as an adult, I was like, is he going South Park? Was that in the 90s? I didn't.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that counts. Okay. Wow. You stunned me. I didn't even expect that.
I will say it wasn't even on my list until I was looking for sound clips, and I passed by it and I was like, bro, how could I not?
Yeah. Honestly, if I had thought of it, it would have been on there. Yeah, for sure.
It is probably one of the most popular, maybe next to The Simpsons. Like, I think Simpsons deserves some kind of respect because, Simpsons walk so South Park could run kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did not watch it as a kid. I was not allowed to watch it as a kid. I still have a very vivid memory in my mind where, like, my 13 cousins that used to live in Hawaii came over, and a bunch of them are older, and they were watching it, and I was downstairs, and my mom caught me downstairs and was like, just flipped her lid. Get the hell out of here. Like, you're not watching this. And ever since that day, I was like, I'm watching this now. Like,
And I watch it in spite.
I'm going to watch it now.
It's funny because I was sitting here and I was just thinking that it always happens the most when you're like, please watch the rest of the show. And it's not, I mean, South Park's pretty bad, but usually when you watch the show, you're like, oh yeah, yeah. And then they always walk in when there's a sex scene or when there's something, they always walk in at the right time. You're like, bruh. You just look, bruh.
Now.
Right. We don't even care about that. That was a great pick. Honestly, I still love South Park. I'm excited for the new episode even tomorrow. So, or I think it's today, actually. It's either today or tomorrow.
I catch the episodes kind of just sporadically, but I still do enjoy watching it.
Mm-hmm. Did you know they did a whole episode on Ozempic?
I heard about it.
Yeah, I was watching it. It's great. It's hilarious. Okay. You know what? I might have to change some things around because you know what? That
You changing stuff? Are you changing stuff? We haven't had.
I feel like I have to now. I feel like I have to.
All right, I'm gonna update the.
Yeah, go ahead and hit me with it. What number was that at? Do you remember?
So it was $4, so now
it's eight. Okay, I'm gonna take the 8 because I want to get this at 2. I feel confident enough that I need to add this to the list. Typing it literally as I'm saying it.
There you go.
I think for the my second pick, I'm gonna go with a show that premiered January 31st of 1999. I'm going with the icon show now, Family Guy.
Oh, great one.
Yeah, when you said South Park, I was like, oh, you know what? I forgot about those shows.
That wasn't even on my list either.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, you inspired that. I got to give you credit for that. Yeah, because when I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I didn't even think about Family Guy. I forgot Family Guy came out like early 2000s, like 1999 apparently. But that show was goated, man. Like that show is still hilarious to this day. I haven't watched a lot of the new ones, but even the old ones are great.
The old ones are fantastic. And I like right when they started switching animations, like there was like that distinct point where they went from like old school animation to this new, I don't know if it was actually like CGI, like the old ones you could see were kind of hand drawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I found like it started getting super funny. Then again, that's also when I started like growing up more and being able to actually watch it.
Yeah, same.
Rewatching the reruns of the old stuff, but
yeah. And you know what's funny is that I feel the same way about South Park. Like there was a part where you could clearly see the way they're cut and stuff. They just did paper inch by inch. Yep. And now it's more like actual digital art like going around, and so the art improvement's great. But yeah, Family Guy goated. Stewie, one of my favorite characters. Oh man, I had to throw that on and that was worth it. All right. So number 3. The number 3 pick. This one's going to be, it's a personal favorite. This is going to be a personal hit. I absolutely loved this show. I thought it was hilarious at the time. And even now, I feel like if I was to watch it, it'd be a little crazy looking, but I would still love it. For my 3rd round pick in the 1990s to 2000s cartoon draft, your boy David is selecting Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Yes. Yes.
That show is absolutely one of my favorite shows growing up. I loved that show. With Double D, Ed, Eddy. I loved it. And I always wanted to see Eddie's brother. And yeah, absolutely loved that show.
Good thing you took it. Because
was that next?
That was going to be next. Ed, Edd and Eddy was one of my favorites as a kid. I always forget his name, the like little farmer boy. It was like
Rolf.
Rolf. When Rolf is saying,
"You dare mock the name of a shepherd?"
Exactly, dude. The best one-liners.
Ralph was on the line.
Oh, dude.
Him, Jimmy, Plankton, or what was who carried Plankton? What was his name? I can't remember. I don't remember what the bald head. I'm gonna randomly remember in the middle of this episode, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah!" But Ralph was the best. You dare mock the son of a shepherd?
That is great pick. Great pick.
And I still quote Ed too sometimes. I am Chameleon Man.
Dude, and I think we're kind of in the same realm of like that's where most of our picks are gonna be for the rest of this. Are gonna be right there because that was peak childhood for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember I didn't even know what the hell a jawbreaker was.
Same.
Watch Ed and Eddy, you're like, we're gotta get a quarter for jawbreakers, and I'm running to my mom like, hey, I need a quarter. I gotta go find these jawbreakers.
It's funny because I look at him now and I always think of that show, but I'm like, I'm not eating that thing because I will lose a tooth on that thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a big version of an everlasting gobstopper.
Yeah.
Which I kind of ate as a kid. after watching Willy Wonka, but yeah,
Willy Wonka had you in your feels.
Oh yeah, great pick. Oh dude, now I got to see. Okay, so
I'm telling you, that wasn't the one I was thinking of when I said my comment earlier. When I said there's one in here I know you're gonna pick. So I just want you to know that's not the one. I was just gonna pick that regardless. Kind of, yes. Okay. Kind of. Like that same era.
Okay. Yep.
But it's something I'll tell you if you don't pick it. I got you.
It's probably going to be this next one. Maybe. I'm going to go with one that we both quote sometimes that had a great meme that came after it.
Oh, then it's not the one I'm thinking of because I hardly ever quote this show.
Okay.
You do.
Well, okay. It's kind of, again, personal favorite. Wasn't necessarily great, but I just remember when it came on, like I was juiced, like sitting down to watch it. And so my third pick is going to be
the wild thornberries.
Wild thornberries, baby. Nigel.
Smashing. You know what's funny? I literally just that Labor Day I had a barbecue with my girl's family, and they were talking about her sister has a 4-year-old son, and he was just running around in his underwear and everything, and she's like, he's like that kid from, and I was like, hey, you mean Donnie from the Wild Thorn?
Yes. 100%.
So you're absolutely right. I quote that all the time.
Yeah. Like when the meme came out with Iggy Azalea, like, dude, I love that. It was great.
That was goated. I love that. You know what? I respect the pick. I respect it. At first, I was like, what show do I quote all the time? And then I realized, yeah, I do quote Donnie all the time.
Okay. So this is where I knew I was going to have a problem with my last two.
Okay.
Because there's three. Two are older. One is, I'm going to say newer. It's not newer.
Bluey. Are you going to say? No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
I'm not going to say Bluey.
You get all offended. You can see the smoke coming out his ears.
Yeah, no, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it the way that it was. I'm going to go with one of the goated kids shows of all time. Tugged at our heartstrings when this guy returned after a little bit, and I'm gonna go
Oh,
we're going Blue's Clues, baby.
wow! I did not expect you to pick that. That was a twist.
Way throwback. That is prime childhood. That's probably one of the first couple cartoons you can start thinking about remembering as a kid.
Right.
I remember watching it. I remember getting all juiced when they're freaking finding clues and scrabbling. Like, I had the chair, I had the coloring book, and I had the crown.
Did you have the vest though?
Blue's Clues.
You had to have the vest though.
I don't know if I had the vest. I might have. It probably came in a pack, so
yeah,
I probably did.
It came with the chair, bro.
Yes.
Interesting. You know, I really did not expect that.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, I did not expect you to go Blue's Clues. I mean, I get it. I respect the pick. I'm just not. There was so many more on this list. I thought maybe I have a list of little ones. I was like, okay, in case he takes one I need, But that was one I did not have on there. Interesting.
I have a lot on here too that are they're great ones, and I wish that I could pick them, but
I respect it.
Okay. So that's 4. So is it yours?
Yeah, my next 2. Oh yeah, because then it's 4 and 5, and then I end, and then you'll end it off.
Yep.
I almost want to take yours just so I can tell you, but I'm gonna say nah, because it wasn't one of my favorites. But yeah, I watched it; it just wasn't one of my favorites. I think with number 4, I gotta go with one that was also iconic. And I think to this day, if they talked about bringing it back, I think a lot of us would actually be like on board for it. For number 4, I'm going to go with Kim Possible.
Wow. That was not even on the list.
You didn't have Kim Possible on the list?
That's a great one, though.
Yeah, I mean, Kim Possible was goated. I mean, you know what I should do is I should double check that it came out. You know, I didn't even know they made a live action movie about it. Okay, yeah, it was 2002. I thought so. I couldn't remember. Because I remember watching it growing up. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, absolutely loved Kim Possible. Ron was in there. I loved everything about
the naked
that.
mole rat.
Yeah, the naked mole rat. I think it's funny now that people look at what was her name? The one in the green, the villain, and they're like, "Yo, honestly, she was bad back then." Yep. I was like, "That's growing up, man." I said, "Not her looking bad then; they're looking bad now." But yeah, absolutely loved Kim Possible. Still would watch. I feel like if it came back, a lot of us would be on board to watch it again, as long as they brought the main actress back and stuff.
Yeah, you'd have to keep the same like voice actors and stuff.
Yeah. All right, here comes the final one. So this one, I'm gonna take it because I also feel like it would also, if it came back, that you and I absolutely would watch this undoubtedly.
Okay.
Because I think it was one of the most underrated, but also one of the dopest shows ever. For the 5th and final pick of my snake draft team, I'm going with Codename Kids Next Door.
Yes. Yes. Great pick.
Yeah, loved that show. I mean, I don't even know which one was my favorite. Probably number 1. I just love 1, but like, it was good. It was great. Like, I loved that show. And I think if they literally did like another remaking of it or a retelling of it, I think we would definitely watch it. We'd be like, "Did you see that new episode?" We'd be talking about right here on the pod.
I remember that was probably one of the TV shows that got us like outside playing spies.
Yeah.
You know, like running around, hiding behind trees, like shouting out, "Number 3, like go. You know, yeah, that was great. And I kind of forgot about it until I started doing the research on this, and I was like, "Oh, dude, like number 1."
Oh,
yeah, that's right. I kept looking deeper and deeper into it. Yeah,
it's funny because that was like one of the first ones I wrote down. I was like, I definitely want this one. This one's a GOAT. Like, I got to put that on there and everything. So I love it. And it's funny looking back on it. Did you realize they had like Teletubby looking teddy bears back then?
Yes.
They were all juiced about it, especially number 4. He loved that one.
Yeah, dude. Before I do my pick,
I should have redid a recap. Go ahead, sorry.
No, do your recap.
Oh, okay. So 1, I had SpongeBob. 2, I had Family Guy. 3, I had Ed, Edd n Eddy. 4, I had Kim Possible. And 5, I had Codename Kids Next Door.
Okay. And so 1, I had Pokemon. 2, South Park. 3, Wild Thornberries. 4, Blue's Clues. I'm going to do an honorable mention here. I'm actually going to do 2 of them.
Go ahead.
I think 1, I should pick. I should. I'm not going to. But it was probably one of the most, like, religiously watched cartoons that I used to watch. And that is going to be... Get out the laboratory! Oh. Dexter's Lab. I love Dexter Laboratory.
That was a good one. That was on my list. I had that at 5, honestly.
Great. Great show. The other one, which is more later when we started getting into like teenage years, because it was just an absolute phenomenon.
Wait, before you do it.
Okay.
I just want to lean in for the listeners. Prepare for this. Omelette de fromage. That's from Dexter's Laboratory. That's like my favorite scene from that whole thing. It's when he tries to learn French, right? When he tries to learn French in that episode, it just plays that omelet with cheese section over and over again. So he wakes up and that's the only French he knows. Omelette the Thermon. She's like, oh, Dexter, say it again.
You remember that is kind of concerning.
I say that all the time. Oh, Dexter, say it again. Omelette de Vermont.
Jesus.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
No. So again, another just God, I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about an honorable
mention. Last honorable mention was an absolute phenomenon. Took over. You went to school with stuff from this show. Like there were contests.
It's time to
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't mention goated cartoons without mentioning Yu-Gi-Oh!
bro, I almost had that on the list. I was like, I don't know if I should though. I was like, I don't know if it's like up there with them, but yeah, it was almost there.
Yeah,
I agree.
I feel like that's like 70% of kids like growing up with us got into it in some way, shape, or form. Mostly the guys, but still.
Even to this day, people still want dual discs.
Oh, I'll take a dual disc.
Right. I don't got none of the cards, but I'll take a dual disc.
I don't give a shit about the cards. I'll be walking around with a dual disc, like just as a fashion statement.
Mokuba. You know what's funny though? You should watch the abridged version of it. It is hilarious.
Kind of like Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged are two of the best abridged series ever. Good honorable mentions.
My last pick, and I'm wondering if this is what you're gonna say is mine. I feel like we've been very much off on these lately. For my last pick, something that I absolutely loved as a kid, I now have implemented something from that show to my friends' kids and to my kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell me about it. Sorry, go.
We're gonna go rocket power.
Not what I thought.
Exactly. I knew.
Not what I thought.
I knew we were there because I don't think you've seen me do it.
No, what do you do? Sorry.
Me and my kid do woogity 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 woogity.
Oh, do you really?
Oh yeah. When she's fussy in the car, I reach back around. I say, "Let's do some woogities." Like, cool. Settles her for a good 2-3 minutes.
Yo, when I see her again, I'm gonna do it to her.
Yep. She just puts her hands out. And you just go woogity 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 on her, and she just smiles.
Bro, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I love Rocket Power. That was a great show. It was super entertaining, like LA style beach town. Just and that is. I got into rollerblading. I was like, dude, I want to go rollerblading like the guys on Rocket Power.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I had a skateboard already, but I was like rollerblading. That looks cool. Let's do that.
On a side note, people don't know this about you, but I love this about you. When you see something, you're like, ooh, I want to do that, bro. You go hard in the paint. You invest everything you got into it. You were like, I want to do photography. This boy had a camera week 1 and was ready to go.
Damn right.
And if he can't afford it right then and there, he talks about it for months on end. He's all like, you know what I need? A Grom.
Yep. I still am looking for one.
I still want one too.
Nah, dude, I'll go hard in the paint and I'll look and look and look, and right before I pull the trigger, now that I know myself and I know that about me, right before I pull the trigger, I have to jump to a new obsession.
Yeah.
Something else. Do the exact same thing.
I was like, this boy, but you know, I can believe. So I can believe that when you said you wanted to do some rollerblading, then.
Oh, 100%. I was down for it. What was the show you were thinking of?
So I'm surprised you didn't draft it because you always talk about this show. I thought that you were gonna say Jimmy Neutron.
Dude, it's on the list. That was one of like the last ones. Got a blast.
Yeah,
like,
there it is.
Yep.
I thought that's what it was coming.
my failed motorcycle YouTube channel. That was gonna be my.
I remember. See, another one.
My catchphrase.
I forgot about the YouTube channel you were gonna do for that.
I didn't even make a video, but I had every concept made up in my mind.
You had the equipment and everything.
I had everything. I still got it. Oh, you know, hey, that GoPro comes in handy though now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. It's a good vacation camera.
Yeah, dude, I thought you were gonna go with Jimmy Neutron at some. I thought maybe it was gonna go 5 because like Jimmy Neutron wasn't like my all-time favorite. It was good. I liked watching it. I've always to this day still want an Ultraman action figure.
Oh, dude.
Like to this day,
Yes.
that and the Crimson Chin action figure are the two like most wanted action figures in my life right now. Like I don't know if they're real, but I want them.
I remember the movie, Jimmy Neutron movie that came out when Sheen,
Yeah,
I think Sheen is in the shower, and it's literally 2 scenes of I'm peeing in the shower. I used to do that as a kid all the time.
yeah. I'm being in the shower.
I'm still doing it. Go, 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 go.
I still like when what was her name? The blonde girl. Was it like it wasn't Mindy, but it was
No.
Cindy or something. I don't remember.
I think it starts with an S.
She was he was talking about this is ultra rare. It's a collector's edition. It never leaves the box. And she's like, well, how do you know it's in there if he never leaves the box? He stops, turns away, and says, "See," out of the box. He's oh. I remember crying when I saw that. That's a good show, and I always like the wackiness of it. And then, you know, your boy Carl. Oh, Jimmy's mom.
Oh, Jimmy's mom.
Oh, Jimmy's mom. I don't remember. I think there was an episode in there though when I think like Carl talks bad about Jimmy's dad for being with his mom. And I don't fully remember because I remember he like was basically treating him like a beta male. And like I was like, what is this? But also shout out to Carl. He knew what he wanted. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I seriously thought that was on there. I also had Dexter's Lab on there. Like I said, I had that at 5. Proud Family, I kind of bounced around a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what? I loved Proud Family growing up. That was the show, and I didn't watch the new remake thing.
No.
And then one I thought maybe you would have had it. I could see you not, but I thought you might have had Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends on there.
It's on the list. Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, it was on
This
the
is
list.
how you know we know each other.
Yeah. Dude, I like it.
Yeah. Like chocolate milk.
You know. Danny Phantom was another big one that
Bro,
I
you
got
had that locked and loaded and
I had
didn't
it
use it
loaded.
once?
That's the thing is like I have that. Rugrats was right there too.
Oh, you know Rugrats? I debated. Yeah, I used to love that show. Did you ever watch the one when they went to like college?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did too. I
A
remember
couple
that one.
episodes, but
Yeah, that one was that's a good one too. So I didn't really have a hot fire question. I figured we'd be too busy being nostalgic. So
yeah, honestly, I don't have a hot fire question, but I do have just like a random like thing to put out there that I think we should come up with.
Okay.
If we were to create a band, like what would be a cool band's name? And I don't know why I thought about this. I was driving around at work, and there was a car pulled into like a park, like in the middle of a park. I was like, you know what? That'd be a cool band name. Prius is in the park.
Prius is in the park.
Prius is in the park, bro. Can you imagine? Like you come up to a rock show.
Would we be metal or would we be more punk rock or?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're Priuses in the park.
Let go. That would be sick. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us today on Poor Judgment. As always, we encourage you to pull up a seat, pour up a drink, and join us next time, and leave your comments on who you think had the better draft and what's your goated 1990s to 2000s cartoons. And we'll see you next time.
Have a heavenly weekend.